Hello everybody, I'm Sheer Sonic, and welcome to Let's Replay Sonic & Knuckles. It's been a while since we did Sonic 3, so I decided why not do this again. Plus we gotta end the Replay series sometime anyway. So I'm gonna go through it with Sonic first. I know I did it with Knuckles. I don't remember how I did it way back then, when I played it as Knuckles. Because I know I played the whole game through as Sonic, as I should, because I think the game is more complete as Sonic, because it's got more levels, and just more overall stuff. As Knuckles, I know I try to, like, show everything in this game, so I'll do my best to get, like, Doomsday Zone and stuff like that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it, but, I'm just gonna play this through as Sonic now and not worry about it yet. So anyway, welcome back to Sonic & Knuckles. So this game continues right off after Sonic 3, where, if you remember in Sonic 3, the Death Egg was launching at the end, and then we stopped it, and it exploded. In this game, however, I think, like, if you lock on, because Sonic & Knuckles was supposed to be, like, part of Sonic 3 originally, but since the Genesis cartridge couldn't hold all the data, they had to put it into two separate games, which were both released in the same year. And so what they did was they made Sonic & Knuckles a lock-on cartridge, so you could put it, like, you could attach it to the Sonic 3 cartridge. Come on! You could attach it to the Sonic 3 cartridge and play both games, like, full without any stopping points, which is really cool. That's like, I like to think that's like the first, like, I don't know how to explain it, like the first type of DLC that was ever made in the game, because you had Sonic 3 and then Sonic and Knuckles came out, and it's like a double gameplay add-on to the first game, because it is supposed to be a continue of Sonic 3. And here's Knuckles again, trying to ruin our day as always. Last we saw him, he fell into the ocean, so I don't know how he got back here so fast, but good for him. Yeah, well, he'll find the error in his ways soon enough. Because what's happening, if you didn't know, why Knuckles is... he's not evil, which is the thing, which most people probably thought he was because they didn't read the manual. What's really happening is Knuckles got tricked by Robotnik into thinking that Sonic and Tails were evil, because Robotnik got to this island first. This is like the island that Knuckles guards. And so Robotnik got here first, and he basically told Knuckles, Sonic and Tails are going to come to this island. They're evil, and they're going to try to steal your Master Emerald. And he believed him, because there's no reason really not to at that point. So he thinks Sonic and Tails are evil and Robotnik's good. But he'll realize that that's not true, obviously. Ow. Stupid chicken. What was I saying earlier about the lock-on cartridge? Oh yeah, so, the Death Egg blew up. And so what happens if you play this as a lock-on to Sonic 3? The Death Egg does not blow up, but instead it keeps falling out of the sky. And what's supposed to happen is, now the Death Egg has fallen. Whoa, that was weird. And now we're trying to find it and destroy it before he relaunches it again. Because we destroyed it in Sonic 2. And then Sonic 3, he tried to relaunch it. And then we destroyed it again, and now he's going to try to relaunch it again, so... The whole, like, thing through the 4 classic games was that he's trying to get the Death Egg up. Then I guess he just gave up because he realized that it's not working too well. So the Death Egg is now crashed, and we're trying to get to it before he does. I love you can get 5 hits on him before the battle even starts. It's awesome. Boink. I love the 3D effect that they make here. Anytime that a game... Well, that was easy. Anytime that a game has, like, a really well-made 3D effect on SEGA Genesis, or even the Super Nintendo, I guess, like, any 16-bit, like, really cool mechanic that makes the game look 3D, I really like. Like, Dynamite Heady, when I played it, I was, like, shocked at how much they were able to do with it, because they made, like, the, like, a lot of the levels like that. Whoa, hi. There was that one level where, like, the platform you were on was, like, tilting back and forth, and that was really cool. I still don't know how they programmed that. Alright, Flying Battery Zone. Some awesome music on this level. It's usually people's favorite music from this game. Ow. When I was a kid, surprisingly enough, I never really played Sonic & Knuckles, and I don't know why. Because I never had it for the Genesis itself. It's the only one of the 4 that I did not have. Because I got Sonic 1, well, I started with Sonic 2, and then we ordered Sonic 1, as I told you before. And then I borrowed Sonic 3 for like a decade, which I told you that story in Sonic 3. And then this game I only got when it came time that I got the Sonic Mega Collection for the GameCube, which I love that game, because it included Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles, and then the lock-on version of Sonic 2 and Knuckles and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And then it had Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Flicky, Ristar, and I think that was it. It had Blue Sphere, which was like a weird version of the special stages from this game in Sonic 3. Oop. Okay. So yeah, I first played Sonic & Knuckles on that. Oh, what? There we go. And then I never really played it. I don't know why. I guess I was just so used to playing Sonic 1, 2, and 3 that I just didn't care that much. But I always remember as a kid, like, getting the flying battery and thinking to myself, this is really hard, and it's already a flying, or like an airship level. Which in Sonic 2, Wing Fortress Zone, which is what this reminds me of, is the last zone in the game. So I was on this, like, this game's already super hard by the second zone. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to beat it, and I just never played it past this point, which is a real shame. But then, like, I think a few years ago, for the first time, it was, I'm sure it's longer ago than I'm thinking it is, because I have been beating this game for years. Yeah, like, and I think it was like 2008 or something I first beat this game, because I remember I was in California for my uncle and aunt's wedding, and then I was playing it on my DS, because I had the Sonic Classic Collection for that. And so I like, I don't know, I don't remember anything that happened, but I, for some reason, vividly remember, like, sitting in the car at night at the gas station, while my, like, dad was getting gas or something. And then, I was on Death Egg Zone of this game, which is the last zone. And I was trying to beat it for the first time, and I beat it for the first time that night, and I was super happy that I did. I don't know why I remember that so well. It was just a weird memory that stuck with me. I don't remember the circumstances in which I beat any of the other games. But ever since, I've been doing well at it. And now it's as, like, second nature to me as all the rest of the games are. I don't like this one as much, for some reason, as some of the others. Like, Sonic 2 is my favorite, I think, just because it was my first one. And then Sonic 3 is following close behind that. Very close behind that. And then I would have to say I like this better than Sonic 1 for sure. But, come on, okay. This guy you gotta make hit himself. To which I remember in my original video of this, I made a very stupid joke about. Which I'm not gonna do again. Because watching my old videos makes me cringe like no tomorrow. But I'm not gonna take them down or anything ever, because it's part of my channel's history. I always find it so strange when, like, when people see their old videos and it's like they take it down because it was so much less quality than what they have now. Which, I mean, I guess if you want people to see your channel, that you don't want them to see, like, the old ones, but, like, in my view, it's such an important part of your channel's history, and people want to see that. Like, it's really cool for people to be able to look at the progress you've made as a, not only, like, a YouTuber, but, like, how your personality changes from time to time. How, you know, how, like, your voice might change. I remember I probably had a much higher voice back then. It's just really cool to see, like, the progress that you make, and I don't understand people's mindsets in taking all their old stuff off. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Because, I mean, I despise my old videos at this point, but it's like, I know it's an important part of my channel's history, so I want to keep it up. I will never watch it again. If you guys want to watch it, by all means, but just don't expect to like it. Because they are very bad. Even more cringy than the ones I make now. Oh, I know, it's crazy. But the reason I dislike this game compared to 2 and 3 is this, for some reason, I don't know if it's the level design or whatever it is, but for some reason I just do not like the levels in this game. The themes are all fine, but, like, Sandopolis zone's after this, and I really don't like that zone. Lava Reef's after that. I really could care less about that. It's pretty, but, I mean, it's not that fun to me. Then Sky Sanctuary is after that, which I love that. Sky Sanctuary is a really cool zone. And I really like Mushroom Hill, which was before this, and this zone itself. Oh, I'll show you guys this, because there are different bonus stages in this game. Oh, I love this one. This one's really fun. It's so weird, though. You gotta, like, use the propulsion of these electric things to blast yourself up. And the higher you go, I think the rewards get better. Because they start putting, like, lives up there. And there are some of these things that have, like, 100 rings in them just by itself. I'm getting a lot of aqua shields. No, excuse me. The background is so weird. Every special stage in the old Sonic games has such a weird background. I wonder what the special stage is going to be like in Sonic Mania. Ooh. I wonder if it'll even have them. I assume it would, because it's trying to be like the classic games. Oh, this isn't good. Huh. Okay, let's try over here. There is an end to this. Oh, it's right there. Aw. No, I want to get to the end. Huh. Yay! It doesn't penalize you if you don't get to the end, but it's just more fun that way. Because you know you win. I'm glad I got that right. I didn't know. Ow. Whoa, easy there. Ah, okay. Almost got crushed then. What I was saying was, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get out of there, if it was going to crush me. But I got out. Oh, geez, okay. Probably should wait more. I get too cocky when I play these games because, like, while I know I might get hurt at some points... Ow. I was itching my ear, you jerk. While I know I might get hit at some points, I really do know for a fact that it is pretty much impossible for me to lose this game unless I try to be completely honest. Like I said, this game is second nature to me at this point. Most Sonic games are at this point. I'm so excited for Sonic Mania. I hope it is, like, actually challenging in that I hope it... Yeah, I almost want to, like, get game overs from it and stuff, just so it can have, like... It can emulate the difficulty of the old games. Because I'm not saying these games are easy by any means. They're just extremely easy for me, now that I've played them for my whole life, basically. Robotnik being very smart here, as always, by destroying his own ship. You'd think he would realize what's happening before the destruction takes place. You know, in Sonic 2 there was a boss like this that was way harder, and it did not destroy his ship. I don't know why he didn't make it like that. And there we go. Oh no! Love that face. Alright. We gotta get out of here. It's Tails. Let's take a nap. Sonic has not reached that point yet. I'm just glad they're making it classic Sonic in Sonic Mania. I think that's really cool. Because as we all know, Sonic 4 was not what we wanted in a classic Sonic game. He didn't talk in that game, thankfully, so that made it okay, but still. It was modern Sonic. The level design was really bad, and oh, that was bad. Speaking of being really bad. I love how he looks up at you, like, on both sides, like, oh, come on! Gotta get to him, but then his machine moves super slow anyway. Oh, I thought he was done. He's so slow. He's like, oh, stop moving! Alright, come on, Robotnik. There we go. You can see his face visibly burn each time he explodes, and somehow he's always okay. Whee! And on to Sandopolis Zone. So I think I'll play through this, and then I'll make one more video. What do we have to do after this? We got this, and then Lava Reef, and then Sky Sanctuary, then Death Egg. Alright, yeah. I feel like the next video would be a lot longer than this one. Alright, yeah, I'll just end it after this. It'll be fine. Sky Sanctuary is one level anyway. But then again, we have Hidden Palace. Oh well, just forget it. I'm thinking out loud at this point. I don't know why I don't like this level so much. I mean, it's a good level, but I don't know, maybe it's the fact that it's a desert, because in every game, whether it be Sonic or not, desert levels to me have always been super unappealing. I don't know why I don't like it so much, but Sonic games I hate desert levels, Mario games I hate desert levels. Can't think of anything else. Maybe Zelda, I guess Zelda does have some desert stuff. I like the Spirit Temple in Ocarina of Time. It takes place in the desert, I guess. Maybe it's because of the weird mechanics in this level. It's got some things in the next one that I don't really like. I really like the thing with the ghosts that happens in the next level. I'm getting ahead of myself now by talking about all this now, but oh gosh, excuse me. But I don't like the pushing the rocks to like make the timers go and open the wall. I don't know if any of what I'm saying makes sense if you've not seen it. You will eventually. Alright, let's see if we can get the other bonus stage. No, this is the same one. Alright, I'll just end it right away. Made it look like I'm really bad at doing that. Whoa. Okay, easy. I just realized that those sandworms look like Caterpillar from the first game. I didn't realize that they made that throwback. Whoa, gosh. I don't know how these things aren't hitting me. I also don't know how this sand works. Does not abide by the laws of gravity at all. Insta-shield? I said it in Sonic 3, I think, but the Insta-shield is so overpowered. This? And there's a lot of people that want it back in Sonic Mania, but in all honesty, I'm glad that it's not coming back, because it really is, like, It can be used to avoid so much. And it can be used in Sonic 3 at least, not so much this game, to, like, kill bosses way before you're supposed to be able to. Because you can, like, I showed you with the final boss of Sonic 3, you can hit it, like, on the top where the spikes are, if you just insta-shield, and you can split-second, like, go through the spikes and hit it. Which is ridiculous. So, oh. Okay. I took my hand off the right side of the controller for a second. It's a good thing I accidentally paused it, or I would have probably died there. Alright. There's another boss I hate. Come on. It's so annoying. It's just not interesting. Weird golem. So all you do is you just stand over here. Wait for it to slowly hop its way over. Even Sonic's impatient with it. Come on, you weird golem. And then... there, and bonk. Easy boss, but it takes longer than I'd like it to. Oh, let me hit the sign into the quicksand. No, come on. Get in there. There we go. Makes so much sense. Alright, into the temple we go. So I'll do this level and then end it. I love the music in this place though, it's such a cool remix of the last one. This level, I do remember when I played it for my first time, was so hard. I think I actually timed out. Like, I lasted 10 minutes and then I died because the time ran out. But it's like, there's some... oof, don't get crushed. Stop sliding. There were some things in the later parts of this level which were very puzzling to young me, I guess. And... like, there's this one part with slides that if you don't, like, get on the right slide... no, there's the ghosts. If you don't get on the right slide, then, like, it repeats forever until you, like, just so happen to get on the right one. Is it here? Yeah, it is here, okay. So I'll show you right here. So you see, we just came back here. And so what you need to do is you gotta jump off onto this one. There's another part like that, I think. That was the part that got me, because I don't imagine myself being stuck on that for 10 minutes. Since it's this close to the beginning of the level. Let me see if I can get past here without that. Okay, good. Like I said, I like to know, or I like to think that I know what I'm doing in this game. For the most part. Oh, there's a part up here with the sand as well, where, like, the sand rises from the bottom. That's tough. Or it was. It's not anymore, but... that's why I'm excited for Sonic Mania. Oh, I gotta get a light soon. Because these games are not any challenge to me whatsoever anymore. And I want another challenging Sonic game. Sonic Generations, I feel like, is pretty tough. I mean, there's no way I'd get a game over from it, but... it's still challenging. And, Lost World was actually pretty tough. I can't believe in Sonic Lost World, though, people complain to them that 100 rings did not give a extra life. Because in that game, rings are so plentiful that it would just give you so many lives. But people complained about that because they were big sissies and getting game overs, which doesn't even matter in modern games because it's not like you have to start from the beginning anymore. And so people were losing. And so they implemented that 100 rings gives you... they, like, patched it, so 100 rings would give you a life. And now it's super, like, unfair because you constantly... or I don't know about other people, but I constantly have max lives because it's not hard. I don't know why people are complaining that bad. Probably the people that have never played these games. I would assume. Because if they think that game's hard, then they've never seen any of these. Like, really, why would you complain about a game over in a game where they don't matter? That's another thing I kind of half hope Sonic Mania has, is the fact that it's just, like, a run-through type game, and then, like, there's no saves throughout or anything. What I think they should do is they should have, like, one mode where it's, like, classic mode, where you play it through, like, one of these games, and if you get a game over, you know, you have to start from the beginning. Like one of these games. And then they should have a mode for, like, people who just want to, like, enjoy the game casually, and then they can have it for, like, a modern setup where you can just continue off wherever you want. I think that would be a really good idea, because then that would appeal to both the people who want a challenge and the people who want to just play the game for fun. Like, if you've ever played the 3D classics on of the SEGA games on the 3DS, they have this really cool thing where you can do level select if you want to, but if you're like me and want the experience of, you know, it being a classic game, then you don't have to use the level select feature and you can just start back from the beginning. So I hope they do that and they don't force one or the other upon you. Oh, this part. Alright, let's hurry through this. There we go, gotta get a light soon. Oh, really have to get a light. Okay, if you let that go on too long, then they start attacking you. Oh, come on. I want the other one. This one's my favorite, but I want the other one just to show you. I don't really need to play the special stage again, because it's the same as Sonic 3, but I can, I guess. Maybe. You can hit him so many times before it starts. This boss is not too hard, just gotta get rid of that coating and then hit him inside. If you go through it by hitting him one every time, then it's tough, but other than that, it's not that bad. Alright, so I'm going to end it here, and in the next one we'll start Lava Reef Zone. Which is a very pretty zone, but I don't care for it level-wise. I don't know why. Act 2 is really pretty as well. It's prettier than this. So I'll let him slide all the way down. Okay, and now I'll end it, so I'll continue back here in the next part. So thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.